Hello everyone, welcome to Carded Wisdom. Cards that speak, insights that guide. So this is going to be a new series. Okay, so in every video we are going to start with two cards that we are going to learn. Every video we learn two cards. This is going to be followed by a reading, and then we are going to pull a few affirmation cards. Okay, so first we'll start off with the Major Arcana cards in the tarot deck. So Major Arcana is going to be the first series that we're going to cover. So every video will have two cards that we will learn. Okay, so in today's video we are going to cover the first two cards, technically the 0th and the first numbered card in tarot, which is the Fool and the Magician. I had already uploaded a short previously on YouTube with a brief meaning of the Fool. So in case you haven't watched that short, no worries, we're going to take a look at the Fool card with a fresh perspective. Okay, so let's start the video then. So starting with the Fool card, this is the 0th card in tarot. Okay, so if you see, there's a 0th number there. The Fool seems to be standing at the edge of a cliff. Okay, so this is indicative of, basically this tells you to take a leap of faith. He's basically stepping into the unknown, right? So it is asking you to take a leap of faith. It talks about new beginnings, new cycles that you're going to face in your life. There's a sun on top. It talks about divine energies that are going to guide the Fool. There's also a flower in the Fool's hand. So this indicates, or it implies the childlike innocence and purity of the Fool. And there's a dog at its foot. So this dog seems to be very loyal, and it is very excited to follow the Fool on this journey. So this dog can indicate loyalty, and also you having, like, you trusting your gut instincts. Okay, so there are also mountains or snow-clad mountains in the background. This can indicate struggles or hurdles that you may face when you embark on this new journey. Now in the upright position, this talks about obviously the new beginnings. It asks you to be a risk taker. It asks you to have this childlike carefree attitude that the Fool has and start this new journey. Okay, and in the reverse form, if you get this card in the reverse form in your reading like this would mean that it is basically asking you to be cautious, not be reckless. Don't jump into conclusions or decisions recklessly, and it is a caution against any kind of fear. Okay, so that is all about the Fool card. After the Fool card, we have the Magician card. So the Magician card is numbered 1 in tarot. Okay, this is the Magician. He is wearing white and red, which is indicative of passion. If you see carefully, he has 4 tools on the table: pentacle, cup, sword, and wand. So these are the 4 elements that the minor arcana cards are based on, which we would deal with in later videos. Okay, so basically what this card tells us is that we have everything we need. We have all the resources that we need. We just need to put in the action. We need to put in the efforts, and we will get what we desire. This card also says that we are manifestors. We as in, whenever this card comes in your reading, so basically you are a manifestor. You have the capability to manifest whatever you need, whatever you want. You just need to put in the work for it. Okay, so there's an infinity symbol on top of his head. This indicates infinite possibilities, infinite potential that the Magician has because he's a magician. Okay, and there is one wand in his hand that points upwards, which means he's channeling divine energy. Okay, he's receiving divine energy. And the other hand the other hand is pointing downwards. So this indicates him channeling the divine energy that he has received, and he's grounded and he's channeling that energy into his material world, into the work that he's going to start or he's going to master. So he's a master in whatever he creates because he's a magician. Okay, so like every tarot card in a reading, if this comes in an upright position, this asks you to put in the effort for all that you need, all that you want. Okay, you already have all the resources you need, you just need to put in the effort. And also it asks you to believe in yourself. Okay, now if it comes in reverse, this may mean that you have some misdirected energy or you have some untapped potential. Okay, so these are the two cards that we have learned today, the Fool and the Magician. Okay, so now that we are done with the learning section, we are going to dive into the reading section. So I will pull 3 cards out of the tarot deck for the collective that joins us. Now this is a general reading, just so you're aware. So this may or may not resonate with each and every one of you. There may be bits that resonate, there may be bits that don't. Just take what resonates and please leave the rest behind. Okay, so let's see what we have. We will also pull 3 affirmation cards to see what the collective needs to focus on or what is the affirmation that they need to hear. Okay, so let's start. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the 7 of Wands. So, looking at this in the past, present, and future energies, this tells me that in the past, you may have been in a lack sort of situation. You may have gone through a very hard time. It may be financially, so there may have been debts, there may have been loans. Okay, but there was some kind of support as well. You may or may not have tapped into it, you may or may not have asked for it, but there was. Okay, now this is confirmed by the Ace of Cups in the present. So in the present, this basically means that you are being provided with support emotionally. Okay, you are not alone in this journey. You have people with you, you have the emotional support. There are people around you to help you, so you need to ask for help in the present. If there's something that bothers you, you need to ask for help. Please don't have that mentality of, no, I'm gonna do it by myself. So in the past, if you see, these two are struggling to walk in the snow, barren, with barefoot basically. They're not even helping each other, right? So don't, like, in the present energy, do not try to be like, okay, this is my struggle, okay, I'm just gonna go with it. Or this is like, don't stay in that victim mentality. You will be receiving support. Take that support, utilize that support. Okay, so Ace of Cups, this is all about emotions. This is basically a new beginning. Aces are always indicative of new beginning. So in the present, you may experience new beginnings. We also have the 7 of Wands. So this is somewhat indicative of some kind of jealousy, some kind of competition. Okay, you may be deceived, or you may be doing well and there may be people that want to pull you down. So you need to be aware of that. You need to be aware of such people. This is the guidance for your future. So put in your work, do what you're doing obviously in the good and right way, but make sure that you stand strong, you stand your ground, you don't let others push you down or oppress you or suppress you. Okay, so this is what I have for the collective today. Your past, present, and future. This seems to be a very progressive cycle. Like you're starting off with an energy of lack. You currently will be receiving the support you need, especially emotionally. This card is all about emotions, relationships. So you would be receiving that. And in the future, you're going to do well. There may be people who see you as competition and may want to pull you down, but you need to stand firm. You need to stand firm on your decisions, on your work, and not let others dictate what you should do. Okay, so that is what I have. Now we will look at 3 affirmation cards that you need to hear. So this may be things that you have already decided that you need to work on, or it's just something you need to hear. So if this resonates with you, please feel free to write this down. Please feel free to work on this. Okay, the first one is I am focused and disciplined in my skill building endeavors. Once again, I am focused and disciplined in my skill building endeavors. The second one is my legacy brand is a beacon of inspiration and positive change. And the third one is I am constantly seeking ways to improve and innovate in my work and life. Okay, so this is based on skills, this is based on legacy, and this is based on creativity. So these are the 3 affirmations that we have received. So if any of these or all of these resonate with you, please feel free to work on them, to keep telling these things to yourself so that you hear them more, you focus on them more. Okay, and that's it. That's what we have for today's video. Thank you for joining. See you in the next one, where we would be learning about the next 2 cards in our tarot deck. Okay, along with a guidance, basically a reading with guidance on what the collective needs to hear, and also affirmations that you need to hear. Okay, so thank you for joining. See you in the next one.